Hey guys, I'm Gigi and for this week's Savvy Saturdays, I'm going to show you guys how to make shortbread Christmas cookies. Alright, so first you're going to need the two bowls that you're going to be working with. You need one small one and one large one. The small one is for your dry ingredients, so I only have my flour in here right now. But you'll need salt. I like Morton salt right here. You're going to need all-purpose gold metal flour. You're going to need some granulated sugar here, the white kind, just make sure. Then you're going to need some baking soda. You get Arm & Hammer. Then you're going to need some vanilla extract. The pure kind is better because the artificial kind of has some weird flavor to it. So this is the little Kroger brand that I have. And then that is your dry ingredients over there. Then you're going to need 2 sticks of unsalted butter, which is 1 cup. You're going to need 2 large eggs, preferably organic. And that's basically it. Alrighty, here's your tools that you're going to need. You have your large whisk, then these are the ones that go into your electric mixer. You need one of those because the batter gets a little hard to whisk by hand. So those are that. This is my electric mixer. Hopefully I'll be getting a new one for Christmas. Hint, hint, aunt and uncle. I have my little spatula right here that I like to use to scrape the sides whenever it gets kind of hard. Here's my ladle. I use this because the flour sometimes it kind of spills everywhere and it's easier to measure out in your measuring cup. And yeah, measuring cup. This is very important. Alrighty. So you're going to take your dry ingredients, which is the flour. You're going to put that in one bowl. I have mine here. Then you're going to take salt, which you need 1 teaspoon of salt. So take that and then put that in here. This is a 1/2 teaspoon and you need 1 teaspoon. Oh no, you need 1/2 teaspoon. Yeah, I was right. So you can pour this in here. You gotta be very, very careful because sometimes it'll spill. And you don't want it to be too salty. Alright, so put that in there. Then your salt is done for the entire thing. Then you need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So here's your baking soda, Arm & Hammer. And like I said, I have a 1/2 teaspoon. So if you don't have just 1 whole teaspoon, you can just use this twice. So pat it down so it's not overflowing and it fills up the whole thing. So you can do 1 and then do the same thing and pat it down again. And then 2. That's your baking soda and you're done with that. So that is all of your dry ingredients. By the way, you needed 3 cups of flour. I didn't tell you that. 3 cups. So take this, your whisk, your large whisk, and you're gonna mix it in. Make sure your baking soda is completely mixed into your flour. Just do that till that's done. Okay? Then you're done with that. Then you can put your dry ingredients aside right here. And then you can take your large bowl because now it's time to do the butter. So take your 2 sticks of butter, 1 cup. It's supposed to be room temperature, by the way, so you can leave it out for a little while. I actually had to heat mine up just 6 seconds twice, so just to get it the right consistency that you want. And put that away. Then let's do the other one. Alright, there you go. So you're going to take your electric mixer right here. I don't know if you guys have the same one as mine, but here's this, and then you just got to stick it in there and twist it. Yeah, until it stays. And same with the other one. I can't wait. I really hope I get a new one. Alright, so you're just gonna beat your butter until it's smooth. So until it has, kind of just looks like cream. So you can put it on, mine goes up to 5. So I usually put it on 2. So just gonna do this. What's weird is that, oh, this is what the butter looks like. What's weird is that once it's like all mixed up and creamy, you can smell it more. I don't know why, but you can just smell the butter more. So that's what I use this for, just to take this off because it gets all stuck. And afterwards, if you want, you can take them out and do it, but just so the ingredients get a little bit more mixed, you have to take it like that. Okay, and yeah, your workspace is gonna get a little bit dirty, so it doesn't really matter where you put it, as long as you clean up afterwards. So put this down. Next, you need to take your sugar, which is 1 cup of sugar. Right here. And then this is the granulated sugar, by the way. Then you can take the ladle right here, and then take your measuring cup, and it says 1 cup, so you can just fill it all the way up to 1 cup right there. So, perfect. All right. So you add your sugar right here. Then you're gonna take your mixer again, and then beat until it's like light and fluffy. Put it on 2 or 3, whichever you like. Alrighty. So this is what it's gonna look like after you've put the sugar in, a little light and fluffy. Then you're gonna add your eggs. So you're gonna beat in 1 egg at a time. So here's one of my awesome eggs, and you just, crack it on the side, and then open it. And then you can just kind of set it aside here. And then you're going to beat in 1, and then stop. So you don't want to go all the way, because you got another one coming. You can just actually put it right here. Then you take your other one, crack it on the side again. Oh, open. Yeah, that happens sometimes. You just take it out. Okay, and then beat that one in. There's that. Mine actually didn't look very curled this time, but that's kind of what it looks like after you beat the eggs in. Alright, so that's all your liquid ingredients. After that, then you just put the little pure vanilla extract in. And you just need 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So I'm going to take my half a teaspoon again and then do it twice. I'm going to do this very carefully because sometimes it spills. There's 1, and then there's 2. Alrighty, put that there. Then you're going to beat that in before you add in your flour and your salt and baking soda. Then you see you have kind of like a creamy, really kind of looks like buttercream, and it's really soft and smooth. Alrighty, now you're going to add in the awesome stuff, the flour and the sugar. Well, you already have the sugar. The flour, teaspoon of salt, and your baking soda. So we'll just pour that in. This is why I like to have separate bowls, because you have to do everything separate. Put that there. This is going to take a little while, and then you beat this until a dough starts to form. I put this on 3. Alrighty. Dough is done. And then you see how all of this dough got on here because it's just so thick in the new mixers. Just if you have the same thing I do, there's a little notch right here that you can push, and then your whisks will come out. And then you can just put those in there. Alright, so you have your dough. Now you're going to scrape the sides with your spatula because there's a lot that didn't get mixed in. And just put it all in the middle. So this is what your dough is about to look like. Right here. This is what your dough looks like after you've mixed it in and got everything done. So you're going to take your flour so it doesn't stick to your hands. and just take a little bit on your hand and, you know, just kind of dab it and just rub it in your hands. And make sure your hands are all nice and floury before you touch it. Alright. Yeah, your space is going to get very, very messy, so keep that in mind. So you're just going to take it and you're going to gather it up in a ball, just like this. And you're just going to pat it together so you can get it nice and doughy. You can put that right there. Just put that there. And then if you have more, just take it again and then add it to your dough. And then do the same with the rest that's in here. There we go. Yeah, your hands are going to get very, very sticky, so you have to keep using the flour. There. Alright, so pat it into the ball again before you put it back on your cutting board. Then you're going to roughly divide it into 2 pieces so you can have half and half. So just put that there. Make it kind of like a bread ball before they bake it. And then take your little spatula here and then just, you know, just divide it in half. It doesn't have to be perfect. There you go. Alrighty, so that is how you make your dough, and your dough is basically done. So after you've divided it in 2, just get some plastic saran wrap and flatten your dough out and then wrap it in there. And you either have to leave it in there for 2 hours in the fridge, or you can just leave it overnight. So I already have some cookies that I've baked for you guys so you can see what they look like after they've baked and after they've hardened in the fridge. Alrighty guys, so I just showed you how to form dough. So this is what the cookies look like after you've baked them. I did a butterfly shape, as you see right here. So, and this is the one that I've decorated already, just to show you guys what it looks like iced and pretty. So, you needed to put these on you need to preheat the oven actually for 350 degrees and then bake them for 8 to 10 minutes. I like to put the timer on the microwave for about 9 minutes and 30 seconds, and that should be good. So, okay, I can show you guys how to ice. I used rich and creamy frosting. I used to use the Kroger brand. It's pretty good. It's vanilla. And most of you probably are going to want to use the royal icing, but that actually takes a while, and you actually have to make that from scratch. And it's a little bit hard to use, so I just went ahead and used the cake icing. It's pretty good too. So you can take your cookie and a knife right here and just stick this in the icing, and you can ice it. And that right here, my friends, is an iced butterfly cookie. So I have, as you see, I have the green and red sprinkles. You can do any design you want, but I'm going to mix these 2 red and green sprinkles and put this on this one. You can do red first, and it's fine if you put a lot on there because you can just end up dumping it off. So make sure that's all on there. Then put that right there, and then you can take the green one, green sugar, and do that like this. And then, like I said, if you have too much sprinkles on there, just take the cookie gently and just go like that. And that gets some of it off. And there you have an iced sugar cookie. So, I hope you guys have a great Christmas, and hopefully you can share this cookie with your family. Bye!